And that's a wrap from Abu Dhabi, where the Spartans defeat the Ain Warriors 49-0 here at Sheikh Zayed Cricket Stadium. It was a blowout for Patrick Campos' team. They've won on all sides of the football, offense, defense, and special teams. Elsewhere on the other side of the football, John Holitz's first year of head coach of the Ain Warriors. He has a lot of work to do. This team needs to improve on all sides of the football, but they did show some signs of life towards the end of the game. I'm with head coach John Holitz of the Ain Warriors, who lost here today in their season opener against Dubai 49-0. John, it's your first year as head coach, not the first game you envisioned, is it?
It's not the first game I envisioned for the score. However, the efforts that each individual player was able to put in was outstanding. By the end of the game, everyone still had their head up. No one was beating on each other, and the attitudes definitely didn't start popping off despite the score and despite being tired.
You seem like you did get beat on all sides of the football day, offense, defense, and special teams. Where do you look to improve in the future here?
Well, putting together this team, we've had a lot of people that have not played football, literally bringing guys that have only watched football, coming from rugby backgrounds or just been fans. So literally going back to fundamentals of tackling, making sure numbers are there, and just basically pursuit of the ball.
One of the leaders of this team is your quarterback, Bateman. He was under center for you guys all day today. What type of leadership does he bring to that offense?
Jonathan Bateman brings a calm, cool, collected kind of attitude to the team. He's definitely knowledgeable. He's definitely picking up the guys that are new, bringing those rookies up there.
Coach Holitz, who lost here today in the season opener in his coaching debut for Ain, 49-0 here in Abu Dhabi. I'm with Jonathan Bateman, the quarterback for Ain, who lost today 49-0 here in the capital. Jonathan, it wasn't the start you envisioned for your offense for the first game of the season. How can you guys improve on this?
I think the first thing we need to do is just get back to practice. A lot of the guys were brand new to the sport literally 1-2 weeks ago, so it's all about practice. That was a realistic evaluation of where we're at, and all we can do is get practice, and the more we do that, should we get better.
I saw Coach John giving a passionate speech there at the end to you guys. What did he tell you?
Yeah, it's just trying not to let the guys get just deflated by it. Look, they all are brand new to the game. These guys have some of them played for years, so it's just all about building on this, trying to get the positives out of it, and going from there.
Well, you heard it, trying to get the positives out of it and going from there. They will be searching for more positives, losing here today 49-0 here at Sheikh Zayed Cricket Stadium in Abu Dhabi. And with head coach Patrick Campos of the Dubai Spartans, who goes to 2-0 on the season, undefeated. Coach, how's it feel?
Well, I mean, look, it was a little bit of a different kind of game. Ain is still pulling a team together, and so for us, we went out understanding that we just wanted to work through a bunch of the different things that we've been working on in practice and see things, maybe experiment a little bit. What I did like was that everyone went out there and gave maximum effort, and so the score kind of reflects. We gave different people an opportunity to touch the ball, and they were all raring to go, and they all made plays, and so that's what happened. But we're going to take away a lot of the learning here, things that we did wrong. But overall, look, I'll take the win. We're 2-0, and we've got a team coming up in our next game that's going to give us all we can handle.
On the offensive side of the football, which is the side of the football that you concentrate on, it seems like you got to the ball to a ton of playmakers today. Chamberlain was dishing it out to a couple of different receivers, tight ends, and running backs. It must be good when you're doing the X's and O's to realize that you have a lot of guys that can catch the football and run with the football.
Yeah, well, look, that is exactly right. We've got a ton of really good playmakers, and that gives us the opportunity to really spread the ball around and do different things. I mean, they say all good playbooks were stolen from a thief, right? So if you look at the great ones, particularly in the college ranks, they tell you use every inch of the field and put the ball in your playmakers' hands, and that's what we're looking to do. We got a lot of guys who can make things happen if you give them the ball, particularly in space.
Defense held them to a shutout. I mean, what more do you want out of a head coach for a shutout on your defensive side of the football?
Yeah, well, look, we challenged the defense. We lost a couple of guys to injury. We were a little depleted, and we challenged them to really step up. And Coach Alex just does a phenomenal job getting them ready and getting them fired up. And they went out there. They didn't want to give up an inch, and I think that showed all game long.
Special teams cannot be overlooked in this league. Sometimes it gets you some crucial points. You have a kicker right now, Rowan Northcutt, who I believe hasn't missed a kick all year long. He comes out today, hits 6 extra points for you, handles kickoff duties for you quite well. What does he bring to this team?
Well, it's funny you should mention him because this is actually his last game, so he's moving. He's been phenomenal. We have another really phenomenal kicker in the wings, though, so hopefully we don't miss a beat there. But yeah, you can't underestimate or overestimate how important that is for the team to know that we can score points in the red zone, even if they stop us on 3 downs. But he's been great. He's been great in every facet of his game for us, and we're really going to miss him.
Head coach Patrick Campos of the Dubai Spartans, who won here today in the capital 49-0 to move to 2-0 in the EGL season. I'm with Mauricio Madrid, the starting running back for the Dubai Spartans, who won here today 49-0 against Alain. Mauricio, you had 2 big touchdown runs. You really seem to establish yourself as one of the key running backs here in this league.
Yes, well, I got to thank my line for that. Without them, I wouldn't really be making the plays that I do, because without them, they're the lifeblood, the lifeline of the whole offensive team.
And under center for you have Joe Chamberlain, who came out and he was slinging the ball all over this field. He seems to connect well with his receivers. What does he bring to that offensive huddle?
Well, he's got a strong leader role in the whole organization as Spartans, and he has great chemistry with all of us in general. But he connects very well with the receivers because he's been working with them hard throughout practices.
Coach Campos, very passionate guy, gave a good speech there to you guys at the end of the game in the end zone. What did he tell you?
He told us that we worked really hard to this win, but we're losing a key member, which is Rowan, our kicker, and it's going to be a tough thing to overcome, but we'll manage to it because we're a strong team.
Mauricio Madrid, the starting running back here today for Dubai, who won 49-0. Looking forward to seeing where he goes in Week 3 of the EGL season.